A stock roof, an unexpected fix, the actual fix, and the car almost ready for the summer. Today, I'm going to fix it and I'm going to show you how to do it yourself. I will share an emergency trick I came up with that got me out of trouble on the day. Before we get into the proper service, I want to show you something I came up with on the day the roof got stuck. Some people would say to try and push the roof manually. One person on the button inside, one pushing the panel outside. I tried that. It didn't work for me. What did work was using a small amount of still water applied carefully with a damp microfiber along the rails, just to add a little lubrication. Don't go too crazy on it like I did. Too much water and you'll get the roof liner wet. In my case, I had to clean the excess water and then move on with the repair. And look at that, it worked. Just enough to get this shot for the drive home. Here's everything you need to do this job properly. Nothing specialist, nothing too expensive. Some microfiber towels, a couple of clean ones, and one dedicated dirt rag for the initial cleanup. You'll need plastic trim removal tools for taking the roof trims off without scratching anything. A good APC degreaser. I'm using a concentrated one diluted at 1 to 10. Detailing brushes, special roof rail grease. This is the important one. It must be a non-petroleum based grease. The one I'm using is OEM specified for Mercedes Benz. I'll put a link in the description. And we'll need a rubber and plastic conditioner. I started by removing the roof trims. I started from the back, prying the trim up until I could get my fingers, and I pulled with my hand. Before applying the grease, I made sure I've cleaned everything properly. I've started by brushing out any loose debris like leaves, dust, anything sticking in the channel. Then I have applied the APC degreaser to the bristle of the detailing brush and I've worked it into the rail thoroughly. I follow with the dirty microfiber to lift out all the loosened up grime. I've done both sides, same process. This is an important step, so if you're doing it yourself, make sure that you don't skip this. Now it's time to grease the rails. And again, remember, non-petroleum based products only. Check the label before you use anything. I've started applying it with a detailing brush. I've just used the edge of the bristle to pick up small amounts of grease and I worked it into the channel. Don't load the brush up, you will only need small amounts. The roof wheels will do the work for you and they will distribute the grease as you cycle the roof open and close. Halfway through, I found a better method. I've used the flat edge of a tree removal tool to pick up the grease and slide it directly into the channel. Way easier, much more precise. Don't forget the wind deflector at the front. There's a small spring mechanism there that needs greasing up too. Also, the contact area where the roof panel slides over the deflector when closing. I've greased up both sides fully. Then I cycle the roof open and close several times to work the grease in and have it distributed evenly along the rail. Once the rails are greased up, I've wiped away any excess grease from the surrounding areas. You don't want the grease sitting on the bodywork or on the roof panel. It will just attract dirt and undo the work you've just done. The final step is treating all the rubble seals around the panoramic roof. I am using Car Pro's Pearl. I'm using it neat straight from the bottle. It revives the rubble seals and keeps them soft and flexible. This is a genuinely good product. I'll put a link down in the description. Before I refitted the trims, I gave them a good clean with my APC cleaner and a fresh microfiber. I've started from the front, and then I pressed firmly along the length until I heard each clip seat. A light tap with your palm is enough. No tools needed for refitting. Or just tap it with your fist like I did. With this out the way, Project Atlas is one step closer to where it needs to be. As you've seen in this video, it does desperately need a good clean, especially after the winter we just had in England. If you want to see this car getting the clean that it deserves, and you want to see it ready for summer, make sure you subscribe and follow for the next episode of Project Atlas.